We here. We here, y'all. We here. It's the most wise Fleezus, and you are now in tune with Black Renaissance Podcast. You know, we had to hop back on for that ass. You know how this shit go, man. You know how this shit go, man. You feel me? Yeah, but let's get right into it. Let's get right into it, y'all. I'm trying to get these levels right and all that. So basically, as y'all may know, y'all may not know, the FBI has picked up this case. A couple of new details have surfaced, has emerged. Let's get into a few things on this right here. Let's get into a few things. So let's get into a few things. So first of all, we have the FBI has picked up the case for Shanquella. So that's some good news right there. You know, we got the right government. Well, in my first video, I said they need to speak with Interpol. But in my second video, after seeing the assault that took place, in my second video, I realized that these females can be charged because they put hands on that female on camera, and she is an American citizen. So yeah, they definitely have the right to press charges. They could even probably put like kidnapping charges and stuff like that. You know, there's a lot of weird little charges they could bring up on shorty. So I think that's gonna be announced real soon. I think it's gonna be some arrests made by next week. At least just minor arrests, just to put the pressure on the kids to kind of testify. But as you're going to hear in this very damning interview, and I want to give Gerard a thank you, you know, because in this new black media space, and we're gonna get into everything, but you know I got to do my monologues in the beginning. In this new black media space, we need our black journalists. You know, we need the people like me. We need the people like you. We need our black audience to keep these conversations going. This is how we get the right stories on national news. You know, ABC7 has just picked up the article. So many, all of the major news sources has picked up this article. You know, and they picked up the article because it's so hot on the press, right? It's so hot online, or whatever the case may be. And I want y'all to understand something. You know, I want y'all to understand that this is the power that we have. This is the power that we have as social influencers, as black people, and we need to utilize this power and continue to be, I would say that the suppliers of content to these big media corporations. So with that being said, shout out to the NC Beat. We got to give a shout out to the NC Beat because they have done a remarkable job covering this case. But who we will be speaking on today, Jesus Christ, this nigga Nasir out here all word them chicks. But this right here, this site right here has definitely done a hell of a job exposing this case. What the fuck is that? Now, the female in particular that we're going to be speaking about today is this female right here. This is WYNTER. WYNTER Donovan. Yes. This is her. And basically, this is supposed to be the girl that is truly responsible for the demise of Shanquella. I don't know if y'all could see that big enough. Let's just see if I could try to get this real big. Yeah. So that's the that's death certificate. As you can see, severe spinal cord injury. And it has the address, San Jose del Cabo. You know. Dejanay. Let me see. On Dejanay's birthday, Sunday, October 30th, Malik died, a longtime friend of Dejanay, will share the memory of her. I love you, best friend. Okay, so what? All right, so that's the Dejanay girl. I guess last year she was a little bit skinnier, but those rumors of her being a transformer, I'm guessing is fake. But this girl right here, she looked like the hater. She looked like a hater. But anyway, let's get into this interview real quick and see what they had to say.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in tonight. I'm Gerald Jackson. I am the CEO and founder of the North Carolina Beat. And I think tonight's going to be an emotional interview. I have the biological.
And before we do this, right? Before we do this, hold on. Before we do this, I want to get us right real quick. Hold on. Before we do this, I want to get us right. Hold on. Let us get right. Let's get right real quick. Even though, you know what I'm saying, we fuck with the North Carolina Beat and all that. And, you know, we gave a lot of shout out and praise. But nevertheless, federal law allows citizens to reproduce, redistribute, exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or other discs in circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This infringement of copyright is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news, reporting, teaching, and parody. Okay, so now let's get into it. Now that we did that little housekeeping, let's get into it.
Father of Miss Shanquella Robinson. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Are you guys able to hear me? I hear people saying we're having some technical difficulties already. If you can hear me, let me know. Just want to make sure I got this going. All right. Everyone said they can hear me. Okay. So tonight, if you're wherever you are in the world, wherever you are watching us from tonight, I need you to share this because I need you to understand that a beautiful 25-year-old girl, a successful business owner from Charlotte, North Carolina, was invited to go on a trip to Mexico with a best friend of more than 5 years, and she is dead. But they are on Snapchat, they're promoting parties, they're fleeing the state, they're going everywhere but to jail.
Wow.
This is a open and shut case. This is murder. This is not no alcohol poisoning. This has nothing to do with alcohol poisoning. And they came back to Charlotte and told the mother and the father that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning, when in fact she was beat to death. And now the FBI is investigating her murder. They are investigating Shanquella's death as a homicide. And everyone that was in that room with her is all persons of interest. And tonight, I had to bring on the father of this beautiful, beautiful, successful Black woman who was just young, living life, making money, being a boss, supporting everybody, loving everybody. Loved everybody but the haters. You know we don't love the haters. But tonight I had to bring this father on. I have been in contact with this family since the day I...
Sometimes you gotta love the haters too. I ain't gonna lie, them haters will get your ass taken off this earth. You gotta love your haters, nigga.
Posted the first story when I spoke to him, and I spoke to Miss Alamandra, and I spoke to Shanquella's sister, who I will be doing an interview with on Sunday. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to bring on Shanquella's dad, Mr. Bernard Robinson. How you doing, Mr. Robinson?
I'm holding through the grace of God and everybody prayers around this world, around this nation who have been praying and just watched, who have been listening to and reading about what went on over there in Mexico, Cabo.
Yeah.
That's how I'm standing through everybody prayers and how they feel about this situation.
Yes, sir.
That's the only way I understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, I definitely want to say you do look good, and I see that, you know, that God's grace and mercy is all in this. You know, we're both Bible believing men, and we know that God can do anything but fail, and God has been in this case from the beginning. Even in the room, God has been he's been involved in this. He knew what was going to happen, and he knew that he, you know, won't let those who are responsible get away with it. He's already working. And, you know, to see that Shanquella not only, you know, has...
I ain't gonna lie. Yo, gay men believe in, like, Christianity, like, more than the average person. Like, that's kind of weird to me. I don't know. Like, that's just so weird. But neither.
Had an impact on just Charlotte, but it's beyond Charlotte now. You know, the world see how beautiful she was. The world see how she can slay hair. The world see how of a woman she carried herself. And
And we also need more heterosexual black men in journalism as well. Thank you. And there's no slight or nothing like that, but I'm seeing too much bent wrist journalists. You feel me? We need people to speak up for the black man. And no disrespect to this brother. Good brother. But this is why I put myself in the journalism space, because I could do it, you could do it, we all could do it. You feel me? Like, we need to represent us. This is why everybody overlooks the black man. Because, you know what I'm saying? We got people with ulterior motives trying to represent our perspective. But I digress. Let's get back into it. Justice for Quella.
Just to see that some no good, low down, dirty dogs would do something like this to someone who was at the top, and to reduce her to a hashtag is very egregious, and it is disgusting, and justice will be served. Let's make that clear.
Oh yes.
Mr. Robinson, yes. Justice will be served. I first want to give my condolences to you and to your entire family. I am so sorry that you all are going through this, and I continue to pray for you all, and people around the world continue to pray your strength, and that God will continue to touch this situation and will bring those who are responsible to justice fast, quick. We have been talking over the phone since I first reached out to you all, and you told me about, your daughter, and you told me about the lie of the alcohol poisoning, and you told me about what the autopsy said, and you told me about the pictures that you were shown of your daughter, and just how dirty this murder was. Can you tell us a little bit about what the, I don't want to call them friends because they're not friends, but the people that she was over there with, what did they come back to North Carolina and tell your family, especially Khalil, who is the best friend of your daughter? Can you just talk about how you found out about your daughter's death, and can you talk about the lie that they told?
Well, first, I was sitting at home on a Saturday, which was the 29th. It was like 7 or 8 p.m. and the phone rung. I'm sitting there looking at TV. So my mom said, I said, well, mom's calling. So I picked the phone up, and it wasn't sounding right. So she said, Shanquella gone. So, it ain't gone. Gone where? And she said, she dead. I said, dead how? And she said, alcohol poison. So when she said alcohol, I said, how's she got alcohol poison? Where's she at? So she said, Mexico, Cabo. So, the phone just, my phone dropped, and I just started crying. I'm trying to figure out who she was over there with, said she was over there with some friends that she went to school with, went to Salem with. So I said, you know of them? You know them? She said, I know of them. I just know she went to school with them. So, from there, my whole night was just trauma, man. I just cried all that night. Just cried.
Yeah.
Not knowing, how, over in Mexico, where she at, or what,
Now,
right now,
go ahead, Dad.
it's just hard. It's just the point that alcohol poisoning. It didn't sound right. I said, how you got over there? For the flu over there. I'm trying to, when she leave. So it's about Friday. Got there 8:00. She said she talked to her on the phone, and they was sitting there drinking. eating tacos and salads. The chef came in, and from there she said, "I'll talk to you tomorrow." So from that point, that was Friday, so Saturday, So she telling me the whole story now. So from that point, then that's when she found her dead at 3 o'clock. Say her friend Khalid was on the phone talking to us, and she was, sick, throwing up. She wasn't feeling well. She took a shower, laid back down, and they called the Airbnb house. They supposed to send a medic out, doctor out to the house, and they had to pay $150 for the doctor to come. So when the doctor came, they had to look at her, try to put an IV in her arm, and said the IV popped out, and she went into a seizure. That's what Khalid telling, her mom's all this right here now. So
Right.
I'm trying to figure out, I'm listening to the conversation, so I'm trying to figure out, well, why Khalid, didn't give you the phone or let you hear the doctor. Then
Right.
one of them in the house, she was told, one of them told her she need to wire $5,000 over there so they can take her to the hospital, or so she be able to get in the hospital. I say, $5,000 for what? I mean, she got insurance. She always had insurance.
Right.
So from that point, that's it. So then all of a sudden, money came. Okay, now we getting together trying to figure out where she at. So she on the embassy, calling the embassy, they giving her the run around. I don't know too much about Mexico, none of that. So me and my brother was over my mom's house. So as I'm standing here talking to y'all right now, I'm just hurting all inside. So my mind is really on my daughter, but I'm sitting here telling what was told to me. So what I had to do, in which I know it wasn't but God that led me to her. So me and my brother got on that phone and started Googling all the funeral homes that was over in Mexico, Cabo. So we came up with funeral home Riviera funeral home over there. And first we called, a guy answered the phone, he didn't speak English. So we called back again, and another young lady answered the phone, and her name was Elizabeth. And from that point on, she said, I asked her, you have Shanquella Robinson over there? She said, yes, sir. Like, Miss Robinson, I'm sorry for your loss. And so from that point,
Hold up.
and they called.
Hold the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. Hold the motherfucker up. Hold the fuck up. Did he just say that they was trying to charge him $5,000? That's what he just said? That they tried to charge him $5,000 or some shit to go to the hospital in Mexico? That's how that shit work out there? Like, yeah, American insurance don't work in Mexico. I mean, I wouldn't expect your American insurance to work in Mexico, but or maybe, you know what? That's probably 5,000 Mexican dollars. So that probably was like $500, some shit like that. You feel me?
Oh, the Airbnb house. They supposed to send a medic out, doctor out to the house,
and that's another thing with them Airbnbs and all that. See, at least when you in the hotel, you got so much different type of protection and all that, man. I'm telling you, like, in the hotel, man, you got security desks, you got, it's just so much more that you could just get access to, and in the Airbnb, it's like you in your own world. You know what I'm saying? You in the middle of wherever the fuck you at. You probably like some regular ass town, everybody minding their business and all that, like.
They had to pay $150 for the doctor to come. So when the doctor came, they had to look at her, try to put an IV in her arm, and said the IV popped out, and she went into a seizure. That's what Khalid telling her mom's all this right here now. So
right.
I'm trying to figure out. I'm listening to the conversation.
They probably
so
paid
I'm
off
trying
the
to
doctor.
figure out. Why Khalid, didn't give you the phone or let you hear the doctor. Then
Right.
one of them in the house, she was told, one of them told her she need to wire $5,000 over there so they can take her to the hospital, or so she be able to get in the hospital. I say, $5,000 for what? I mean, she's got insurance.
Niggas said, oh, okay. They tried to get the family. Wow. So they tried to get the family too? Nah, these niggas is greasy. Yo, Winter, you greasy, Winter. I ain't gonna hold you, Winter, you greasy. Winter, you greasy. Shit, I ain't gonna shit. I thought I was Fleezy doing greasy. Winter, allegedly. Smell me? You smell me? You smell me, son? Because I ain't got time for no one trying to shoot your boy. But so not only did they you know what? I could see them doing that. They really thought they was gonna get away with this. You know, they really felt and believed that if they just all stood on, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you just all stick to the story, nobody not gonna care. This shit ain't gonna really blow up that big. We in Mexico. They kill all types of drug dealers and shit like that over here all the time. It don't matter. You know what I mean? And, you know, Charlotte does have a death culture right now, so, you know, they probably like, yo, niggas die in the hood all the time, man. This shit ain't gonna be about nothing. But they did not expect Gerard to get on that ass. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Gerard really blew this story out the water. You know, he really got this the NC beat really got this story where it needed to be. I'm about to say, you know, but let's get back into it. That's crazy. They tried to extort the family.
Charlotte had insurance. Right. So from that point, that's it. So then all of a sudden, money came. Okay, now we getting together trying to figure out where she at. So she on the embassy, calling the embassy, they giving her to run around. I don't know too much about Mexico, none of that. So me and my brother was over my mom's house. So as I'm standing here talking to y'all right now, I'm just hurting all inside. So my mind is really on my daughter, but I'm sitting here telling what was told to me. So what I had to do, in which I know it wasn't but God that led me to her. So me and my brother got on that phone and started Googling all the funeral homes that was over in Mexico, Cabo. So we came up with funeral home Riviera, funeral home over there. And first we called, a guy answered the phone, he didn't speak English. So we called back again, and another young lady answered the phone. And her name was Elizabeth. And from that point on, she said, I asked her, you have Shanquella Robinson over there? She said, yes, sir. Miss Robinson, I'm sorry for your loss. And so from that point on, she said, Mr. Robinson, I'm going to stick with you until I get your daughter back to the States. So that lady was like an angel. So a lot of paperwork had to be done. My mom sent the paperwork was already in the system. So I called her back. She said, yeah, I got the paperwork. I need a release form so I can release her body to you. And so we did that. And the bill came up and everything. So I wired the money over there, you know. After I wired the money, they got the body. So did the paperwork, and it'll take a while for that paperwork to get done, because they transfer everything over into English. Yeah. So she got back here last Thursday, around about 5 o'clock. So I'm sitting there in the funeral home. As soon as that door opened and that box came in there with her in it, man, you know, Just cried like a baby.
Yeah.
Didn't even want to leave out the funeral home. My brother had to pull me out of there. You know, I'm sitting here, you know, looking at her, seeing, you know, a knot on her head, my eyes swole, she got a cut lip, and, you know, just, you know, that's, no, you know, alcohol wasn't going to do all that, you know, so that's just something not adding up right here. And so y'all going to come back here to the States and bring her luggage back, sit right there in her mom's, in her sister's face, ate, told y'all story, how it happened, alcohol poisoning and all that. And then, you know, 2 or 3 days later, when that report came back, the lady told me, no, Mr. Brown, your daughter didn't die of no alcohol poisoning. She died, it was trauma to her neck and her spinal cord. It was broke. So that's when I just had, I said, no, I said, baby girl, your daddy is not gonna let you die in vain. I will get justice for you.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll get justice for you. So, you know, going forward, I didn't let up. I did not let up not one bit. And I know the grace of God has got everybody out here who caring and loving and everything and giving me the strength that I need to stand on this. Because I've been crying, I've been having my moments, you know, I really can't sleep because that was my heart. You know, it's a big hole. You know, y'all done came back here. Y'all got kids. I think some of you all got little kids from what I heard. I don't be on Facebook or social media or Twitter, all that. I don't that's not my style.
Yeah.
So I'm more of a person, I'm just laid back in the back seat. But all at the same time, her father has been here all along. Her whole 25 years she's been on this earth.
Yeah.
It's been her dad and all her friends who know me would tell you. Her dad.
See, and that's what I like to see right there, man. I ain't gonna hold you, you know. I like that. I like seeing these black fathers step up for their daughters, you know. A lot of times we often hear that the father is not in their child's life, and I want to say something, you know. All of the black girls I dealt with, they had their fathers in their life. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, every black girl I've taken serious and all that, like, they've known their father. And I think that narrative is not pushed enough. You know, we could go back to the, I forgot that sister's name. Oh, Jesus Christ. And I was just speaking to her father earlier. Mrs. Johnson, that's also on my, on my channel. Jesus Christ. Yo, what? Yo, okay, I got something for this motherfucker. Yeah. You got motherfucking bots in here and shit. Jesus fucking Christ. Anyway, yeah. So, I forgot the sister's name, man. Oh my god, I forgot this fucking sister's name. But her father was also damn, what the heck is this girl's name? I really cannot. Wow. Okay, I cannot find her name. Can I just go to my playlist? Let me just go to my goddamn page. Anyway, so yeah, her father was also in her life or whatever the case may be, and he was the person who was going so hard trying to find his daughter, you know. And I feel like black men don't get enough. Fleezus Johnson's parents. And I feel like black men don't get enough credit. You know, we do not get enough credit. We do not get enough credit for being in our kids' lives, and especially our daughters' lives and stuff like that. And this is the second case where the father has come out and spoken and doing a lot of the speaking. You feel me? Black men are in these girls' lives. And we need to push that narrative. We need to start letting people know that the father is around. We cannot just keep hiding in the back and all that good stuff and acting like, you know, it's just the parent. Like, it's just like the mother. No. These fathers are there. Every time you see a successful black woman, best believe her father was in her life. Let's stop this deadbeat dad bullshit that we pushing, this fake ass narrative.
Yeah.
Her dad, I know for a fact, I know she probably called out for her dad.
Yeah.
And for her to go out here and suffer like that. I mean, for her to suffer the way y'all did, you know, to beat on her, because she's not a fighter. She's not a fighter at all.
Right. Yeah.
And it's a shame, you know, for y'all men to be sitting in the room to video ourselves.
Yeah.
For y'all men to be sitting in that room and y'all let this go on, ain't do nothing. And Khalid, you supposed to be her best friend for 5 years. 5 years.
Friend. Now I want to.
Y'all supposed to be friends.
Yeah.
Friends just don't do that.
Yeah.
Not at all. You know?
Yeah.
Y'all, you know, I understand y'all parents. You know, your parents ain't even reached out to me, or I don't know if you reached out to a mom or not, but your parents ain't reached out to me. You all ain't reached out to me. So, you know, I say something ain't even adding up right here. But I just ask God to give me the strength and bring me justice. Show me what really happened over there, Lord. That's all I ask. You know, I'm not perfect, but I know definitely where my help comes from.
Yes.
I know definitely where my help comes from.
Yeah.
And God has been moving. He's been moving.
Yeah.
And Gerald, the way God moved in you, when you said you called that Monday morning, I know I had prayed, said pray, always pray. And it's just how everything just going, it's just everything just coming. The cover just been pulled out, you know.
Yeah.
And, you know, I'm still hurting. I mean, like I said, I'm sitting here hurting, talking about this. I'm hurting right now, knowing in 2 days, you know, I got to bury her.
Yeah. Yeah.
And y'all then came back here, then shut down your Facebook pages. You know, you're not talking no more like you was before you left. So what you know, why you hiding? You know, just tell the truth.
Just tell the truth.
Tell the truth.
Mr. Robert, I want to.
You got a father here that won't even be, you know, you got a father here down, you know, won't even be a granddad. I can't even walk her down the, can't even walk her down the aisle.
Yeah.
Can't even hear a voice. Can't hear her say daddy. You know.
Yeah.
You know, she gone.
Yeah.
She gone.
Yeah.
And y'all took that from me. Y'all took that from me. And Khalid, I know she told you about her dad. I know she did. You got a dad. You know, y'all got dads and a mother that I know of. You know.
Yeah.
They can look at you all. Y'all can have a conversation. I can't have no conversation no more. It's gone.
Yeah.
So I had to come on here and, you know, speak my heart and speak my mind. You know, I'm not a deadbeat dad.
Yeah.
Anybody who knew me, all my daughter's friends, know what type of dad I was.
Yeah. That's what I want you to do. And I know me and you talked, and we talked about having an interview. And I know we talked about, you said that I'm gonna give you one first because you've been working on it. And I just want to thank you because the people need to hear from you. These I'm gonna call them murderers. I don't care what nobody else call them, Mr. Robinson. I'm calling them what they are, my opinion, because I feel like that y'all knew what was going on and you still didn't say nothing. Now the problem I have is that Khalil came back, brought your daughter's luggage to the house, had dinner, and sat in y'all family's face and told y'all that Shanquella died from alcohol poisoning. And then when I called you about the video, you didn't even know anything about the video till I called you and told you about the video, and I sent it to you. And you know, now that the video is out, it definitely confirms what you were saying all along about, you know, this the alcohol poisoning doesn't put a knot on your head. It doesn't swell your eyes. It doesn't bust your lip. It don't do any of that. And I know that that's one of the parts that you can't even fathom of how this man can come to your family's face and tell y'all a lie like that. Now, I spoke with Miss Salamandra. I spoke with Miss Robinson, and she had told me that Khalil had been coming back over to the house. He was coming around every day. Did he ever call you? Did he ever reach out to you personally and tell you, what happened or any of that?
No, Khalil never called whatsoever. When his mom was telling me, he'll come over to the house. I guess he was coming over to see what kind of information they knew. But once I found the information out, that's how they found the information, was through me, that she had a broken neck and a broken spinal cord trauma.
Right.
That's how they got the information, was through me. And then once they came, when I called him, sent what happened, then he was over there. Then all of a sudden, from what they told me, he got all sick and wasn't feeling good, and say his aunt was with him or his mama was with him. And he wanted to leave. And when he left, they ain't heard no more from him, So,
wow.
And then when I saw the video, for y'all to beat her, knowing she's not a fighter, for y'all to, I don't know if y'all woke up out of her sleep, to beat her naked like that. Well, while she was naked, for your men to sit in that room and watch her, that girl hit on her like that while she was naked. I mean,
It's
the men in the room. I mean, do y'all have sisters? Do y'all have a mother? What if someone showed y'all a video like that? A man, someone beating on your mother or beating on your sister neck, how would you feel? And she's not even defending herself because she's not a fighter. You're already bigger than her. She ain't petite, no more than about 120, 125 pounds. That's not her style. Her style is not a fighter. Her style is not a fighter. She wasn't raised like that.
Yeah.
She wasn't raised like that. She was raised to have fun and treat people like she wanted to be treated. Laugh. Care for others. And y'all want to take her over there out of her comfort zone and do her that way when she thinking she going over there to have fun. And y'all seem like, to me, it was a setup.
Yeah,
definitely.
And that's what it's in as well.
That's what it's God.
Yeah,
I'm gonna get justice. She not gonna die. It would not die in vain.
No,
I'm gonna get justice. I'm gonna get justice.
Yes, sir. Yes, we are going to get justice. You are going to get justice. Shanquella's going to get justice. Your entire family is going to get justice. Now, Mr. Bernard, Friday, they are over in Mexico. Saturday, as you talked about earlier, Khalil calls and he says that Shanquella's not feeling good. She's been throwing up and she's resting. And then he calls back because Salamandra told me that, she told him, just, keep an eye on her, just keep me updated on what's going on. And then he calls back and says that they are trying to resuscitate her. And you're trying to understand, well, what's going on? And then he comes up with this alcohol poisoning bullshit, Now,
and just to give y'all update, even the Mexican coroner now, I guess America called them up or whatever. And I think the autopsy is like just probably finally being finished. I think like a lot of what people were saying, like, well, no, because the U.S. Department did come out at first saying that it wasn't no foul play or whatever. So yeah, well, now they backtracking. The Mexican government labeled it a homicide. Yeah, it's about to go down. I ain't gonna lie. The family will be on Good Morning America tomorrow, Friday the 17th, November 17th. If I'm not, is that? No, today's the 17th. I mean, yesterday was 17th. Friday, November 18th. They will be on Good Morning America today. Actually, probably right now, 6:37. Yeah, they should be on Good Morning America today. This is going national. This is the biggest story in America right now. I'm not gonna lie. Those friends are going to jail. And the only person, I ain't gonna lie, who vindicated themselves was Nasir. I told y'all that's the smartest one. Told y'all.
And I understand that the FBI is now investigating. You have been in contact. Your entire family has been in contact with the FBI. But have you learned anything as far as the Mexican police seeing any type of bruises on her when they got there? You know, did the medics observe anything, different, about her when they got there for them to, allow these people to leave a room, after saying that she had alcohol poisoning and then tending to her body, and it's obvious signs that, she was beat. Have you learned anything? I mean, has any information been communicated to you that the Mexican authorities or the doctor or the medics over there saw any of those signs on her?
As of right now, I'm just waiting on for all that information to come back to me.
Yeah, you wait for all that information.
Waiting all that information to come back to me.
Right.
From what I saw her, when I saw her laying there, when they rolled her in the funeral home. I mean, you see, we saw the bruises.
Right.
We saw the bruises.
Right.
Yeah. I don't know. She was in her pajamas, flannel pajamas, pants, and a shirt. So I don't know if they put that on her or who put that on her, But I don't just see how can y'all sleep. I don't see how all of y'all can sleep. I don't see how can all of y'all go about and do y'all daily duties and sit there knowing what y'all did.
Yeah.
Knowing what y'all did.
Right. Now, I understand, Mr. Bernard, that you're waiting for more information as it relates to that. Now, the death certificate stated, now the video shows that there was a fight in the bedroom. It's early morning outside if you look at the outside in the video. But the death certificate stated that she was found in the living room. But the video shows that a fight was inside the bedroom, and I do know, and I communicated with you from a source, that there is a second video, because obviously, Shanquella is on the ground with her head down. So, I mean, you can tell that she's still alive. But then other information that we learned today about WYNTER Donovan grabbing her around her neck and slamming her and her not getting back up. There is a second video that is out there. This information came directly from someone who is friends with Dejanay's mother, and this information was communicated because people were upset about the fact that only one angle is being showed, and that is Dejanay assaulting your daughter. This was not a fight. This was a brutal assault because your daughter was not fighting back. And in that video, at the end, Khalil had told Shanquella's sister and Miss Salamandra that he was not there when all of this happened, after the fact that they learned from talks from those that was there that there was a fight, that he was not in the room. But the video clearly shows him to the left. I mean, you've never seen Khalil, have you, Mr. Bernard?
So there is a video. There's a second video that will be released soon. It is going to hit the internet soon. This case has grown way too big, way too large for it not to hit the internet. And as soon as it hits the internet, it will be here. Black Renaissance Podcast, one of the first people to make this story as big. Me, Game Splitter Gerard. He was one of the first. In Killing Color, we was one of the first to cover this case and get on it, get you people the information that you guys need. To send it to your favorite content creators. Listen, I'm not here for the credit. I'm not here for none of the extra stuff. I am here to inform my black people. And that is all. That is all. Some people here for the clout, some people here for the money, some people here for the fame. I'm here to better the black race. I'm here to teach our kids CRT, critical race theory, how to defend themselves in the classroom against racist teachers who say whiteness is superior when it's not. It's inferior. I'm here to stop the lies about the black man not being present in their child's life, when we clearly see a black man right here. When we clearly seen Kevin Johnson defend his daughter Felicia Johnson. And I will be trying to get Kevin Johnson up on here to speak on this case as well, to give Shanquella's father some words of encouragement, because I feel like we need dads of African American princesses. I'm sorry, correct me. Dads of foundational black American princesses who've been slain. We need an organization for them, because they are affected as well. We need more dads on the forefront to speak up for their daughters. Let their fucking boyfriends know that you're in their life. What happened to the boyfriend coming to the dad to make her his wife? You feel me? It's a lot of things we got to fix in the black community. All that jealousy and hatred and all that comes from lack of funds, lack of economic opportunities, depravity, disenfranchisement, colorism. Winter look like a hater. She look like that light-skinned hating ass bitch. Pardon my language. Just look at her. I could always tell a light-skinned hater. Oh man. Throw rocks and try to hide their hands. But you're going to jail. You're going to jail.
No, never seen Clip.
Right.
Only thing I saw is pictures of all of them.
Yeah, right.
So I saw pictures of all of them.
Yeah.
I heard the same thing you heard. There's a video out there.
Yeah.
And she picked up by the neck and slammed on the ground, and once they slammed it, she didn't get back up. Did not get back up. So I guess that slam back there must have broke her neck and her spinal cord.
Wow.
So you need a second, Mr. Bernard? I can turn this off for a minute.
Nah, man, go ahead. We can go through this. We can go through this.
Yes, sir. I know this is
that's a strong black man.
Very, very difficult. I really don't know how much I love my daughter. Y'all don't really don't know. Y'all don't know what y'all done done to me. Y'all don't really don't know how, the hole that y'all done put in me.
We got you, Mr. Bernard.
I really don't know.
Mr. Bernard, I want you to understand something. First of all, fuck Winter. But Mr. Bernard, understand something. We got you. We got you. The black American brothers and sisters, we got you. We ain't gonna let nothing happen. You're gonna get justice for your daughter. And you're going to get everything that you need. Everything. Financially, morally, spiritually. You ain't going to want for nothing, sir. Promise you. All my FBAs, all my black Americans, make sure that y'all keep this man in love. Charlotte, North Carolina, make sure that y'all, when y'all see this man, y'all give him y'all blessings, man. We gotta stick together as a community, man, for real.
Serious, you know. Y'all can just come back here and deal with y'all did. And leave her there. Leave her there. And then just leave her there. And then the maid had to find her from what I'm hearing, you know. You know, y'all don't understand how much pain my daughter was in, sitting there with a broken neck or a spinal cord, you know. Then I'm hearing, I don't know, Najee or whatever. He came to the house, you know. So he was the last one. Something about he was the last one. When he was the last one about her breathing or something, you know. He playing soft music and rubbing her head. Really?
If you want to know what he's talking about, just go to part 2. It'll be linked in the description. I'll probably add a little card after the fact. But part 2 has Nasir's interview when he says he was rubbing her head while listening to Summer Walker.
All of y'all could have got her help. All of y'all. But y'all chose not to.
Exactly. Who the freak comes from an airport, they came from the airport straight into there and just rub her head playing soft music and claiming he's doing CPR. And then, you know, to get online and try to run to the world that you are so innocent. The only innocent person and the only victim in this case is Mr. Bernard's daughter. And that's Shanquella Robinson. Ain't nobody else a damn victim. And I wish people would stop getting online talking about this Nasir dude got there. And then this is the problem that I have. And from my understanding, Mr. Bernard, did you watch?
Let's be clear though. Let's be clear. Nasir is innocent. I'm not gonna lie to you. And he cracked this case. We gotta give credit where credit's due. Gotta give credit where credit's due. Nasir cracked this case wide open. This case has been sitting since October 30th. It is now November 15th or 16th when the case got cracked wide open. If it was not for Nasir's bravery and coming out and doing that live and showing what he showed and stuff like that, and maybe even leaking the video or whatever, I don't know how they got that first video of the fight or whatever the case may be. But Nasir plus that fight cracked this case wide open. We gotta start. We can't throw the baby out with the bathwater because he could have stayed silent. He could have went with whatever. Let's be serious. He was the blessing. Him coming late and having no way of being accused of that situation led him to go on live and clear his name so he could, you know what I'm saying? And now he's going to be a beloved figure in Charlotte. He going to go through a little, you know what I'm saying, a little rough patch, but he definitely going to be a beloved figure after this.
Watch any of his video?
Whose video?
Nasir's. Did you watch any of Nasir's video?
Yeah, I watched a little bit how he's saying this and that, saying that. Really? Really?
And the problem that I have is I don't.
You came there and you saw her. You should have got help. If you was her friend, you ain't seen her in 9 years. When you came in that house, ain't no way you gonna sit here and you know you saw the bruises. You saw the bruises. You came in the house. You want to sit there and say you played music and rub her head and then she took a last breath, you left? You saw the music. I mean, come on, man, really? You should have came in that house. Hey, y'all ain't going nowhere. Y'all staying down here. Y'all staying down here. Y'all not going back. Y'all not back going to the United States.
Exactly. He should
I
have
didn't came
turned.
in here and started really, y'all didn't hurt this girl. No. You know.
I mean, nigga, they'd have killed him too. The fuck? Yo, yeah, niggas, what's wrong with these niggas? Niggas, you stupid? Nigga, be like, yo. Listen, I understand that's your daughter, sir. But we cannot throw away logic for folly. Nasir did the smart thing. Nasir did the best thing that could possibly be done in this type of situation. He understood that he was in a house full of murderers. He was in a house full of Michael Myers. Why in the hell would he act like he is against the program? 3 other people was murdered in the Airbnb that same day in Mexico. It would have been 2 dead motherfuckers. Let's be serious. We don't hear about the FBI going to investigate that one now. Why not? Because there was no Nasir, there was no video. Like, you understand? God is doing his duty right now. That orange Bible that Nasir put in that video, that was God showing you he did his duty. God delivered that man to us. God put that phone in his hand in that bathroom to give us 15 minutes of never before heard material to piece this case together with his Freudian slips and all that. He said a lot of things in that video for people to be able to dissect the truth. If you have a divine spirit clean of demonic energy. So let's give credit where it's due.
Exactly. That is the problem.
Y'all ever think you got a mother and a father? You got people back in the States that love her and care about her. Especially her daddy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And then y'all can't even call. You come to the house, over to a sister's house, and ain't try to say, Miss Robinson, do you have Mr. Robinson's phone number? Can we call him and give him my condolences? Not at all.
I mean, to be fair, a lot of people don't even know that dads beat in their daughters' lives. So I mean, I can see him asking to call the mother before he asks to call you. So if he didn't need at least call the mother, then I kind of agree with you on that one.
The mouth ain't doing that at all. Especially you, Khalid. Even your parents. Y'all parents ain't reached out.
Dirty.
Your parents ain't even reached out. You know, none, you know.
And we got to be careful with the instigating. And the motherfucking hyperbolic activities. The exaggerating. The performative acts. We got to be careful with that. We really do have to be careful with that.
Me or her mom, not that I know of, but I know your parents ain't reached out to me. You know, they still got y'all. They still got y'all. I don't have mine. She gone. Y'all took her away from me. She can't talk for herself. She can't talk for herself, but her daddy is gonna talk. Her daddy gonna stand strong through the grace of God.
Yes, sir.
God gonna give me the strength that I need. And I know everybody out there who got a relationship with God gonna pray that I get the strength to stand where I need to stand.
Yes, sir.
Because my daughter will not die in vain.
Yes, sir.
She will not die in vain.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give her justice.
And with that being said, I'm going to link the rest of this video in the description. I don't want to give away all of this brother's material on my page. I just kind of wanted to preview some of what the father said. If you guys want, y'all can. Jesus Christ, I thought I fucking deleted this shit. Fuck that. Alright. Sorry about that. Anyway. You know, I just wanted to preview some of that. His page is Gerald. It will be linked in the description. If you want to watch the full video, go there, check it out. I want to congratulate and say I appreciate, thank you, tip my hat to the NC Beat once again, Gerald. All Black American journalists right now doing their job, you know, keeping our people informed, making sure that the community is protected, making sure that the community has a voice, making sure that the people feel heard. Unfortunately, you know, our good sister Quella lost her life in such a devious way. But nevertheless, we can learn from this situation. And more will be revealed. When the second video surfaces, it will be here. If it's playable, but I'm gonna try to clip it up and, you know, I'm gonna doctor it up and stuff like that. Start editing these videos so that I could make them in a playable version for YouTube. I appreciate everyone subscribing to the page. If you haven't already, please subscribe, especially if you want all the updates in this Shanquella Robinson case. We will get her some justice. The same way we got Felicia Johnson justice. We will get Shanquella Robinson justice. Believe that. With that being said, 40 to the family, man. 80 high to the guys, man. FBA all fucking day. Peace and reparations. And